What if I told you that one single change in Washington could impact your ability to get a business loan? Well, it's not a hypothetical. It's actually happening right now. And if you own a small business, you need to know what's going on. Watch this video, and we're going to talk about the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, or the CFPB in short, and all of the recent changes that are happening from Doge and other groups, and how it could impact you as a small business owner and how it could possibly impact your bottom line. My name is Don Markland. I'm the CEO of Accountability Now, and we coach small businesses all over the world and help them grow from 2 to 10 million every single day. And right now, I'm diving into a subject that we get asked about a lot recently. It's the recent shakeup with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau and what it means to you as a small business owner and what it means to you and your bottom line. And this is no fluff, no silly gimmicks, just the facts of our perspective on the CFPB changeup and how it'll impact you. So let's jump in. Here's the headline. In February 2025, CFPB Director Rohit Chopra was fired by President Donald Trump. And why does this matter, and why does it matter to you? Because under Chopra, the CFPB was all about protecting consumers and small businesses from, how do I say this, shady lending practices. With him gone, there could be massive changes on how these rules are enforced. Think of it like switching coaches mid-season. The playbook might look the same, but the strategy is totally different. This could mean less oversight, making it easier for big banks, but potentially riskier for small businesses like you and me. Now, let's talk about the small business lending data collection rule. This one's important, and I know this kind of sounds boring, but I promise it's not. This rule forces lenders to collect detailed information on small business loans, like who's applying or who gets approved. And what is the goal? To stop discriminatory lending practices. That's the whole focus. Now, here's the good news. This could make it easier for minority-owned or women-owned businesses to get fair access to credit. There have been plenty of problems about that for a long time. But here's the catch. Lenders are pushing back, saying it's too expensive and complicated. And some of these costs, very unlikely, could get passed right down to you in the form of interest rates or higher fees. The earliest compliance deadline is July 2025, and so this is coming fast and you need to get ahead of it. Now, what does it ultimately mean to you? There will be better access to credit, more transparency, could help level the playing field, especially for unserviced communities. But it also means higher costs. Lenders very likely will raise rates or fees to cover new compliance costs. Think Sarbanes-Oxley, right? All the costs ultimately floated down to consumers. And then there will be, third, uncertainty. Leadership changes at this magnitude mean rule shifts could shift again, and making long-term planning for you and your small business a little tricky. And remember, if the rules of the game are changing, that's okay. You just don't want to be caught off guard. Learn the rules, learn how to play, and you can win. And that's will lead me to my last point of how you can stay ahead. Number one, stay informed. Keep an eye on the CFPB updates. Knowledge is power, and it'll help you in your small business. Number two, make sure you're talking to financial advisors, people who are really knowledgeable about this space. They can help you understand how these changes affect your specific situation. Number three, diversify your financing. Don't rely on one lender. Explore many lenders for your small business so you can have access to the cash flow that you need. And then number four, as always, get involved. Be involved in your community, advocacy organizations, and more, so you can maybe influence policy discussions or at least be aware of what's going on. Remember, this is not about reacting to changes. It's about being prepared for them, using information, and taking advantage of the changes when they come. If you thought this video was helpful, by all means, like, subscribe, share it with other small business owners, who need to hear this. And if you have other questions, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'll get back to you and give you all of the information you need so you can stay ahead of these CFPB updates and help grow that small business.